Hello and welcome to the show. Before I start the show, if you're a teacher or anyone that wants to get kids into gardening, into schools, then please carry on watching for the next 15, maybe 20 minutes if you're watching this on catch up, because I'd love to get your thoughts and your comments. Also, if you don't have time, I totally get that. 15, 20 minutes is quite a bit of time, in it. Maybe you could drop your email below for me and I could chat to you over there and get your ideas. Loads of ideas coming up around kids gardening. Let's get into it. Welcome, if you're new to the show, to the Skinny Jean Gardener Show. Facilia. Or Pacilia, if you just read it off there.
Yeah. Oh, I'm on.
Oh, I can't hear you, Anon. I've done something wrong with the thing. Anyway, elephant poo is what I got.
Good evening, Lee. How are you?
Great, mate. Your signal is always terrible, but I'm good, my friend. Excuse me. You got an allotment? When I go, don't put artificial grass on top of me, all right?
Are you going to get composted, Lee?
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the show. If you're new around here, then welcome. The phone lines are open: 0742 357 4520. Or in the comments, there's a link. You can click the link and literally get zapped into the conversation. If you've been watching all week, you'll know that I've had a fly problem in the studio. I need to get this fly. Sorry, it's just gonna. Oh, did I get him? Come on! This is the. I've just spilt tea all over myself. What a start to the show! This fly. What a start! Did I get her? Get out of town. I started this by saying, if you're a teacher or anyone that wants to get kids into gardening and carry on watching, welcome to the show, everyone. Like I say, the phone lines are open. He's there. Just got him. Just got him with the end of my finger. This is not 2 hours worth of me trying to catch flies, I can tell you that much. Tonight, we're talking about kids gardening. We're coming back to it. It's been 2 weeks since we last chatted about it, and I've actually got a bit of a headache today, but for the good reasons, team. For the good reasons. That's because I spent the whole day researching about the school gardening thing. Got to come up with a better program is a better idea. It's a tough one. I've struggled a little bit today, hence the reason I'm bringing it up. So let's get into that today, and hopefully you can either support, say hello, get involved. Ian Beddoes is in the house. Good evening, Ian. Another fly's just turned up. This is getting a joke now. Something needs to happen in here. Good evening, Ian Beddoes. Welcome to the show. So yeah, let me quickly talk about what I've been doing today. So we really are picking up speed a little bit. No, we are massively picking up speed since we started this show on the kids' gardening side of things. And one of the things which I've been fighting with in my mind over the past, I don't know how many months now, is what we're going to do. Like how can I put my footprint in school gardening? What can I do? And at the moment, we're very much going down the line of creating a program for schools, almost like a starter program. Next week, guys, we've got Alana from RHS School Gardening coming on the show. So we're going to get a whole new perspective of that. And also quietly, I'm going to be chatting to her about stuff that we can do. Maybe we'll do it during the interview. I don't know. Do with RHS as well. But I'm getting them to send me over a primary school pack about what the primary schools get. Now, I know RHS do amazing stuff. But my only thing is that I have been to a lot of schools, and sometimes I see the RHS stuff starts well, but not entirely working every time. Some schools do great, some schools don't. And mainly it comes down to two flies now. Oh, it's just getting bad in here. it comes down to perhaps the award system, and it's a little bit on the website. I found it difficult today looking through it. What's what? That's why I asked for the introductory pack from them. And if I get it, I won't get it tomorrow, but we'll have a look at it next week on the show and see what you get, because I'd really like to see what the teachers come with. The biggest remark I get is the support side. They have a lot of the resources. The support side is the issue. So what we are creating with the help of Mark and you guys as well is basically a starter program. So what you'll get is a load of videos, a load of resources that all go around the products that the package that we will give you. I'm trying to keep it as low as possible. At the moment, first go of it, we're looking at £500 a school. 500 quid a school, which ain't too bad. You'll get the videos, you get the support network from that. You'll also get the what else would you get? You'd also get the beds to grow in, the compost, the seeds, and everything you need. It's all surround and grow your own with wildlife attached to it. But the main structure and everything that all the school comes around is a grow your own bed, just one to begin with. And you can build up. You can add to it in the future if you want. And I think at the moment, the way I'm looking at it is you start with this, and this is how I'd love to get the RHS involved, is you start with this. If you're, you know, some schools come into it not really sure what's going to happen, almost want to dip their toe in. This is almost a dipping your toe in program, which I'd love if we could get the RHS involved with it, just to then move on to that next level. I'm not sure if that'll work like that. I'm not sure. If you've been watching for a while, you'll know that the last thing that I want to do is start my own thing up without having other things involved in it. Alex, thanks for joining us, man. Can you just whack that in the? Can you whack me an email? That link in the email, because I can't click that link without coming away from this screen. Cheers, man. So yeah, that's where we're at the moment. So I spent all day looking about that. Basically, if anybody, I mean, ideally, what I'd love, there's about 17,000 primary schools, and this is going to be primary school based to begin with. And there's other stuff going on, but it's going to be primary school based. 17,000 schools. What I'd love to do is just literally send each school the package. It's lee@skinnyjeangardener.co.uk. Alex, cheers, man. And literally send them the package. Boom. And then they got everything there to get going for free. That's 17,000 schools. That's if anyone's got this on them, £8.5 million. It's anyone? Anyone got that? So don't know what you think. If you're a teacher watching this back, then I'd love to hear from you. I have started contacting a few teachers, and what I'm doing is I'm setting up a bit of a sounding board to this. A bit of a sounding board to the whole get out of town. Get the whole oh man, these flies doing my nutting. The whole school and garden thing. So I wanted to start that today, see what everyone's thinking, and say hello, see how you're doing. Mr. Suggett is in the house. Good evening, Suggs. How you doing? Robert's in the house too. Good evening to you, evening all. How is it? 8 p.m. already? I don't know, Rob. I don't know, man. I don't know, but I can say one thing, that around 8 p.m. every night, these flies. How can get out? They're dopey flies as well. Hang on. I've got to get this fly. There's only two of them. Hang on. Did you get him? He's probably going in my tea. That'd be a gutter, wouldn't it? He didn't. Only 8.5 million. Anyway, how you doing, Rob? 8.5 million pounds. I'd join Garden Club. Here we go. How about letting us see the Garden Club for one episode for free to see if it would be a good place for individuals? Well, I can show you. I tell you what, in 8:30, I'll show you. I'll let you in. It's a garden club here on the show. How about that? If you fancy it. I should have done that ages ago, shouldn't I? I'll talk about garden club from about 8:30 if you fancy having a little look in there, team. A little look in there. So let's have a little look. Right. So I was just been sent by Alex here. Trees for cities. Let's have a little look. Now, this is the thing. I can probably Google it, to be honest with you, Alex. Thanks though for shooting it over. Trees for cities. Ah, there you go. Nice one, Alex. You just sent me a link. That's much, much, much easier. Okay, so here we go. On the garden club, sort of talk about that again still really, but on the garden club, I feel like what Alex has sent me, let's have a look. I'll show you team on there. It's only 10 parts. We're already doing the share screen option. Please hold caller. Trees for cities. Here we go. Boom. Let's have a little look at this. So our work, get involved. Our work, schools. Okay. Planting healthy air in schools, growing among trees. If you're interested in our school programs for your school, please contact small cities. School resources choose from the whole exciting resources support teachers. This looks good. Oh, see, it's growing. Oh, food growing resources. That's good. Okay, cool. Curriculum guides. Oh, wow, that's amazing. Wow, we've got everything here. Copy and paste. Copy and paste. I'm joking. Okay, well, on Garden Club anyway, it is going to be links to these sort of things. Maybe I'm being like, so I had an email today and it basically said, no, it was a good email. Who we're working with on this behind the scenes, it's going well. But I was just trying to make it clear that this is not like a business, and this is the problem. I don't want to make money from this. I just want schools to easily be able to get into it. And I know, like growing resources. This, I mean, maybe it's my. I mean, this is brilliant. Things like this is brilliant that are happening here. I really, to tell you what the problem is Trees of Cities, amazing. I reckon if I Googled school programs, there'd be loads and loads popping up. The thing with it is, how do I say this nicely? The thing with it is, there's loads of them, and teachers have to go out and find them. And I suppose what I really want to do is do something with no effort, and I think that's a little bit why I struggle a little bit because I can see sometimes me going down exactly the same route as all these other programs that are already out there, and because it's not a thing where I've never wanted to do school garden to make money. It's never what it's been about, and because it ain't for that, it's the last thing I want to just recreate something else. Say, oh, there's another option. Like it's the too many options thing. Whereas I'd really love to just every school in the country to send them to. And the reason I'm setting up this teachers thing is because I'm not a teacher. I've realised today. Who knew? I'm not a teacher, so I've met a lot of teachers in my past. I feel a little bit out of the loop, to be honest with you. After the year we've had, usually I get to meet so many teachers and bounce ideas off them. So I'm setting this thing up so we can start that ideas thing happening. What is actually needed? What can we do? Is it a thing that we can fit in the curriculum? And then I really need to see if we can do that. Maybe I don't know. It's the thing, like this program that I'm setting up, it's bang easy, really. So easy to set up. I feel like I've just spent the last 15 minutes moaning, but or just telling you my woes. So easy to set up this program thing. Once we've got all the bits and pieces, once we've got all them, it's easy. I just don't want to be another program that can be Googled. Do you know what I mean? It's not about that. I don't know what you think. 074 357 4520. I know we've talked about this a lot, and we're not going to talk about this all night. But it's just one of those things that that I've been really going down into research today about different things. I put out on Twitter if anyone's got 8.5 million, and someone got back to me and said you might need 85 million. Start small. Not greedy. Don't need much to get this started. And when someone said that 85 million, I was like, maybe 8.5 is too cheap. I don't know. But with 8.5 million, we can get all of them resources put together. All of that to happen. I realise I'm not really asking you guys for 8.5 million. Not really the right time. I suppose if it was this time last year, you would have all chipped in, but I'm joking. Right, today also, okay, let's come away from that. If you want to call in about that, then please do. I'd love to hear your thoughts a little bit on that throughout the show tonight. We're on till 10, so please come and say hello. Today, you would have seen, now I've teased it because I haven't really been able to speak about it because of just ridiculousness, really, because it's not even a big thing. I did say that. It's over here. Today, you would have seen on Instagram, if you follow me on Instagram, my bug hotel. This is a bug hotel that's not... What's I can say? Going to take a lot of effort. Yeah, true story, man. This is not in the Skinny Jean Gardener book, but I absolutely love it. If I was ever going to do a second book, this would be in it. Let me just go and grab it. Although I won't leave it in here for too long because I feel like with these flies, then I've just saw a really big spider doing this show in a shed. Even though it's a studio shed, I don't even want to think about what's in the ceiling. I don't want to think about it. Right. Anyway, bug hotels. But that's what I'm saying. Don't leave it in here for too long. This is my bug hotel team, which me and Olive made. You can see us making it on Instagram, and it's part of the go on. What is it part of? Why have I lost the word? What's the first word? It's all about invertebrates. What is that word called? Oh, that's terrible, isn't it? Hang on a second. No one called in. I said I'd mention it on the show. What is it? Why can I not think of mission? It's not even the main part of it. Mission Invertebrate on Instagram. All about getting bugs into the garden. So what I said was I'd create a really simple bug hotel that can be put anywhere, whether you've got a massive garden, whether you've got just a small balcony. There's a little bug in there. What is he? Looks like a little woodlouse running around in there. So he's only been outside for like a couple of days. Already getting bugs in there. Already working. Really simply made out of a milk carton. Then we've got stones on the bottom. We've got bark on the bottom. Then we've got some corrugated cardboard. Doesn't have to be corrugated. We rolled that up into little circles. We've got little bits of wood, twigs, more corrugated cardboard up there. They love that. Oh, what we got in there? Oh, there's a slug in there. There's already a few bits in there, actually. Of course, the slug's got in there, didn't he? There's a big old slug on the bottom. Oh, God's sake. Oh, no! I've just dropped on the floor. No. What? Tonight is not going well, team. Oh, no! Oh, all the bugs have come out. Ah! And the bugs and the slugs. Don't touch the slugs. Oh, there's loads of slugs in here. Oh, you can't see it. Hang on. Oh, man. Why are these slugs so hard to pick up? What? He's trying to get away. You're not staying in here. Get in there. Stay in there until the end of the show, please. Where's this one? Ah, wow, it's a great slug home, guys. Ah, oh, there's a slug on me. Oh, how did he get on my leg? Oh my god, this is a nightmare tonight. Oh, ah! Oh, slug juice all on me, man. Oh my god, what the... Welcome to Skinny Jean Gunner Show, guys. Oh, what is absolute disaster? Disaster of a level 1 in the break. I'm going to put that outside. Anyway, it works for... it works for slugs. Oh, it's not going well. Luckily, if you want to see a good picture of that bug hotel, then please go and check it out now on Instagram. And yeah, so it's all part of Mission Invertebrate. Let me get it up on the screen for you if you want to go and check them out. They're doing great. It's part of the Royal Parks. Let me try and find it. Mission in. Oh, I should have it ready. Here we go. Part of the Royal Parks, they're doing a big campaign around this at the moment, and got yours truly involved in it. So you couldn't script it, Rob. So let me show you the website anyway. In these last 9 minutes before we go into our break. God, don't we need it today? This is Mission Invertebrate. So it's a packed full website from the Royal Parks. It's a project aiming to enrich wildlife in the Royal Park, some of the largest and busiest green spaces in London. And they're doing this by supporting invertebrates, the park's most important inhabitants that all other wildlife relies on. They're getting people of all ages involved in their work to make sure Mission Invertebrate's impact lasts long into the future. Together, they're improving habitats in their parks and conducting research and putting on events, well, not so much at the moment, obviously, to spread the word. But that's why we're here. I'd love you to go and check them out. They've got an awesome Instagram page. It's Mission Invertebrate over on the Insta. Where they give loads of advice. If you're a family thinking of doing things, then there's some great little gardening makes, from ponds to more bug hotels and things like that. But yeah, absolutely. They are doing self-led walks, but I'm not really sure what part of that is. But you can check it out anyway, team. Go check it out. They're not doing the actual, obviously, the tour talks. But the biggest thing is that you at home can create your own bug hotel and not drop it like I just did. That's the last thing you want to be doing, guys. Rob said a minute ago, best episode yet. Love the new slapstick angle. Like, you couldn't make that up, could you? This thing needs a hoover. Get rid of some of them spiders and now slugs that have gone literally everywhere. So yeah, that's what I've been up to. Me and I've been creating a little bug hotel. Get some invertebrates into the garden, which is always good. Yeah, I'll tell you what, for the last 6 minutes, let's just have a little look on this website, because I did check it out. I've been checking out their Instagram more than anything, but they've got some family activities over here. Here we go. During half terms, Mission Invertebrate tours the Royal Parks, offering a selection of free activities and design. I think that has finished, to be honest with you, team. Here we go. Virtual Discovery Week. Explore the spookiest side of Royal Parks with a week of free virtual interactive activities brought to you at home. As we well know, next week is you can't see this, so I didn't realise. Is half term. I know, right? I know. Half term next week already. So actually, they've got some great things coming up. On Monday at 11 a.m, a virtual bug hunting for spooky critters in Brompton Cemetery. Oh, we go. Tuesday, 11 a.m, online storytelling. Join George as he spins a musical tale about super spiders. And Friday, a Facebook Live spider webcraft along. I wish we were doing a show on a Friday. Plus, there's loads of PDF-based activities to try at home on their event webpage from next Monday. So, hey, go check out their website. If you're looking for things to do with the kids, go check that out over there, team. Go check it out. So, look, we are 1/4 of the way into tonight's show. I'd love to hear from you. Come and give me a bell, give me a ring, come say hello, and tell me what you're up to or what you've been up to, or if you've got any invertebrate stories. Yeah, it's a Wednesday. Yo, what's going on? While the other league goes and grabs a cup of tea or just chills out on the side ranks right there, I'm here to tell you about the amazing sponsors that sponsor this show. Firstly, I must say thank you to Flymo. Flymo, that life easy, everyone. Flymo have been a massive support this year to the podcast, so thank you very much to them. And we're getting to that time of year where we should be doing maybe our last cut of the year in the garden before that frost comes along. We don't want to be standing on that grass and too much by damaging it. So what you can do is get hold of the amazing C-Link package. Go check it out on the website flymo.com/UK right now. It's an amazing 3-in-1. You've got one battery that goes into a blower, great for leaves, so I've used it a lot, a strimmer and a hedge trimmer, all in one package. Go check it out. It's pucker. I'm using it at the moment to clear all my leaves up. I love Flymo. I've said it before because it's quality product. They're affordable as well, and they're orange, which means if you're going to do any gardening in the dark, it's absolutely perfect. If you're going to do any gardening in the dark, flymo.com/UK. Also, I want to tell you about my book, How to Get Kids Gardening. Go check it out now on amazon.co.uk. We're tilting in the top 100s of children's gardening books at the moment, so help us out. Go check it out. It's $9.99. It's an absolute steal and a fantastic Christmas present. So if you're thinking about a Christmas present for the grandkids, the kids, then go check this book out. For instance, let's check one of the garden mates out. This one, great time of year, hedgehog comb. Absolutely love this. All the mates in here, really easy, really affordable. The most expensive is about £20. So, really great book to get outside with the kids. Another great thing to get you and the family, or even if you're just getting into gardening, is Garden Club. I'm so excited about this. skinnyjeangardener.co.uk/GDN. I'll put the link in the description or wherever the comments are. It's a great club. I'm very excited about it. One of the parts of it is you get a weekend breakfast podcast exclusive to the club, which means that you can sit around with your bowl of cereal and listen to like a little radio show that will hopefully inspire you over the weekend to get out in the garden. I've just recorded the first episode and it is awesome. It's uploaded right now on that Garden Club. It's $39.99 a year, which works out at about £3.30 a month. £3.30. You get the podcast, videos, a community hub. You get the audio version of the book. You get, what else do you get? The instant access to me. Plus, if you're a school, you get it for absolutely free, and that rhymes, so it must be good. Go check it out right now. It's skinnyjeangardener.co.uk/GDN. And if you want to sponsor this show, then this is the spot for you. Right here is the advertising spot where I say, hey, go check these guys out. Like, spoon. Why is there a spoon here? Spoons. Want to buy a spoon? Then you should buy a spoon for yogurts and tea. Right, back to the show. Thanks for watching the ads. Go check them things out right now. And just for Ian tonight, because we're not getting many calls, it's a bit quiet on the old phones tonight. It's a Wednesday. Maybe everyone was chatted out from Mr. Matt Biggs last night. Thanks very much, Mr. Matt Biggs. For Ian tonight, who mentions he'd like to have a little look. He said, how about letting us see the Garden Club for one episode for free to see if it would be a good place for individuals? Well, that's very true. It is made out to be a very family-based thing. But it's very much for the parents and for the kids and for anyone that's listening. We don't leave anyone else out. We don't care about anyone else. No, we don't leave anyone out on the show. Let me show you hey guys, welcome to the show. I want to show you my cell, my big cell. Let me show you the Garden Club. Here we go. Hopefully it won't show you the password. That would not be good. You're quite fuzzy again tonight. I don't understand why tonight I'm so fuzzy. Visually, I mean. Well, I don't get it. Having such internet, it's such bad signal at the moment. I don't get it. I don't understand. Which this shouldn't be. Is what I'm trying to say. It should not be, especially when the ads come out so clear. Something we've got to sort out. Oh, it's something that needs sorting. And at the moment, I don't know what it is. It looks good to Ian. Go on Facebook. It looks good to Ian. I think this comes up pretty well anyway. Let me show you Garden Club team. If you fancy checking it out, if you fancy getting involved, then I'd very much love you to be part of it. Obviously, I'd say that. Obviously. Let's just take that off there. Let's see what everyone's saying. I'll find my screen share. It's something to do. Maybe it's something to do with the camera. I might have to get another camera uploaded. We'll try that out for tomorrow. Another camera, perhaps soon. We can get a man on the moon, but we can't get internet to Colchester. Oh dear. Right, let's check this. Let's check this out. Right, this is the front page of what you'll get. So this is Garden Club. So basically, really simple. Explains. We're going to look through it anyway, so I'm not going to run through these. But it explains what you need. It's £39.99 a year, which is for about £3.30 a month, which is decent, right? If you're a teacher, then it's free to access for schools. All you have to do is click here, click boom there, and that will take you through to a special email account, which then we can give you access through there. If you want to get the merch, mine's on order. Still not here yet. I had to be right. I ordered 2 days ago. And you get the merch. I don't know what it's like, but if it's like my other stuff, it's pucker. Right, let's join the club. Boom. Oh, no, I don't need to join the club. I'm already part of the club. Let me go back. Go back. Oh, if you want to join the club anyway, click join the club. Purchase. It's a one-off payment for 2021. Boom. Garden Club, you're in. You'll get the if you're going to go for it before Christmas, team, you get a very special welcome introductory gift card thing. That doesn't really explain it very well. Sent here with all the details on, so you can gift it for a Christmas present. It's a great Christmas present because ho ho ho, Santa is on his way. Right, so anyway, so that's how you purchase, boom, go through all the things. Really simple, really easy to get 2021 membership. And then let's get back up. Let's go to the members area. Let me just quickly. So you click the members area, then you go into password. I'm going to just quickly stop this. Go on to the password. Hang on. What is it? Hang on. My one is. So you get an individual password. Everyone gets a individual password. And now I've totally. What is the password? Let me. Oh, hang on. Tonight's show is not going to plan at all, is it? Right. Let me go into my other screen because I've got my other. I need to find out what my password is. Usually it clicks straight on. It's going well tonight, team. If it's your first time to the show, welcome. Obviously, when you sent the password, remember it or save it. Will ya? Is that all right, guys? That helps? Let me find the password. Right, here we go. Right. My password is... Come on. What is that? Oh, there's another fly. It's an angry fly, this one. You hear him? Right, here we go. So, we need to get into it. Boop, boop, boop. My one is... Here we go. Right, we should be able to get into it now, team. Do you use a password manager? They're really helpful. No. Right. Right, here we go. Let me hopefully get in there now. Come on. Come on. Sell. Let me in? Why won't it let me in now? You won't have the... Hey guys, you won't have these terrific issues. Why won't you let me in? Have I got to do it in capitals or... Hang on. Oh, wait a minute. That's not my password. Right. Now it should work. Yes, I'm in. Crikey. Do I want to say password? Yes, please. Right, I can show you now. Right, so you get a password. It's not... What is that password you said? SJG is a legend, 123. No, it's not that. Right, so now we get in. You got the password. It's a password just for you. You get into the system. Usually you'll do this on your phone, so it's really quick, really simple. So then you've got the Weekend Breakfast podcast. All you do is click on that. Every Saturday, you'll get the Weekend Breakfast podcast. It's about a half hour long. It's just an exclusive podcast that you can obviously listen to. And be part of if you really want to. But it's something that we're just not putting up on this show. It's totally unique. Every Saturday, it's like a radio show. There's little musical bits in and part of it. We're giving you advice about what you can do that actual weekend, what you can do in the garden with the kids and on your own as well, what you can sow. We're also answering questions because, you know, if you've got a question, then everyone else will have the same sort of questions. So we answer them on the show as well. So everyone else can like stay along with each other. We'll also give an activity that you can do as well. So it's a real fun Saturday morning breakfast show to get you inspired to get out of there while you're eating your cereal. Very excited about that. The first one comes out this Saturday, team. This Saturday. Let's get back into it. So that's the Weekend Breakfast podcast. Really excited about producing them. The first one's an absolute corker. Then we've got the Make to Create videos. So over here will be every month, although it says first video upload to 2nd January, we are doing a Christmas version of this. Every month, you'll get at least one video, sometimes two. What I'm thinking about doing is, and also there are obviously videos that you don't see anywhere else. You don't see them anywhere else. So there's going to be activity ones on there, and there's going to be a vlog because I love doing this. Don't get me wrong, but I miss vlogging. So you'll get to see a behind the scenes look at what I get up to throughout the month with different advice along the way. It's not just me waking up in the morning. It's some fun facts along the way in there. So more content given to you right there, guys. Then So we come off this screen. Then we go on to the community hub. This is an exclusive community hub just for members. So if you're a member, you get onto the hub. You actually, it's even though the club is yearly, you'll always be a member of the hub forever. There'll be no change in that. So that's quite exciting. But basically, it's everyone's come together, telling people what works, what doesn't work, and basically showing what you're up to. If you've got a question, then hopefully other people will be able to answer. I'll be able to answer as well. But if you have got a question, the next part is really great. I know some of you already have my phone number, but if I change it, brilliant. Ask Skinny Jean Gardner is the button to press if you want to ask me a question. And basically, it's an instant messaging service. So what happens is you can instantly get through to me. It's not a phone service, but it is a text service where you can instantly get through to me. I'll answer your gardening question for you if you've got one, if you need a bit of help or a bit of inspiration or just a general chit chat. But that is the place that will be direct straight to me, ASAP Rocky, unless I'm with Olive and the family. It might take a little bit longer for me to get back to you, but generally I can get back instantly to you through there. That's the only place that can happen. Then we move on to the digital and audio book. So you get the digital version. We'll click on here. So you can listen to the audio version of my gardening book. You can read the digital version, or you can buy a copy. It's still available to buy, team. But I thought if you're going to be part of an exclusive club like this, then I want to bring you in on this. Like I want to give as much value as possible. It's at $9.99. So if you think you're getting that in digital wise, then you're sort of knocking a tenner off. Did you get Stephen Fry to narrate your book? No, but I should have. It's a very good audio book. It took me it's a 3.5 hour audio book, but it's brilliant. I love it. It's not just me reading the book. There's a lot of behind the scenes chat, some secrets of what happened, and there's a lot more parts of it. But it's a good book. It's a really good book. I'm gonna listen to it tonight. Actually, listen to myself again. Cool. Then finally, yeah, we've got schools. So the schools section is completely free if you're a teacher, for your class to get involved with this. But what Alex was showing earlier on the show, there'll basically be all the resources that you can tap into. So if you're looking to get a grant, if you're looking to get some free trees or free plants or whatever campaign's happening, they'll be put into that. It is slightly separate, obviously, from the school stuff that I'm doing because that is free, whatever. But it just brings everything into one place, makes it really simple. I'll also be putting a few top tips over there and maybe a few little videos as well to go along the way each month to give you and your class that little push. But that's something I really want to do for schools to make them part of this. And then finally, we have just the news section at the bottom. So each week, I'll be updating the news, tell you what's going on, tell you what's been uploaded, tell you who's part of it. Also, like the Weekend Breakfast podcast is so good I'm going to put exclusive interviews over on that. In fact, you've got an exclusive interview over there right this Saturday, the first Weekend Breakfast podcast. There's an exclusive interview on there. So if you want to listen to that, then this week it's going to stay on there. All the Weekend Breakfast podcasts stay on there, whatever. But the first one, absolute banger, team, absolute banger. So yeah, that should be the strap line. So yeah, that is it. That's it on a computer. I just want to quickly show you before I don't usually do this. I don't really talk about this type of stuff. But the idea the idea of it is let me just get it up on my phone, is it's perfect for phones because Here we go. Ski Gene Gardner Garden Club. Let's get into it. So here we go. Yeah, look. So basically, it's on your phone. You put your password in. Not that one. No, not that one. So you put the password in. Enter. Enter. Thank you. And then on the phone, it's really simple to get through. So literally, Weekend Breakfast Podcast. Click on it. Click. Click. Click if you want me. Click if you want to look at the book. Click if you're going to school. Check out the news. It's a bit like an app. It's pretty simple to use, and you just get some awesome content on there. So there you go. 40 quid a year. It's £3.30 a month, and it's apart from the book, it's one of the best things that I feel like it's the most value that I can put into something ever. And plus, if you want to support this sort of thing, do you know what I mean? Like, if you want to support me doing this, we've got Fly Mo at the Mo on the show, but Garden Club also supports that. But it also really does help give me more time. Just Garden Club money just gives me more time to concentrate on the school stuff. Give me days like today, guys. Give me days like today. So, yeah, if you've got any questions about that throughout tonight's show, then please do get in touch. The heat is on tonight. It's really hot. Really hot. So yeah, if you think about it, if you have got a question tonight, it's the night to ask it. Please do ask. If you want to be part of the club, be part of it. I also want to bring like everyone that's part of the club in and on this adventure, in on this this school garden thing. It's a real like community. Like I say, we've got the community hub over there. We can all talk. I'll do like exclusive lives over on the community hub as well every month, so you can basically get involved over there. So how about it? Let's make it happen, team. Let's make it happen. I'd love you to be involved, basically, is what I'm saying. So I hope that answers your question. I hope that answers your question, Ian. Right. Why I'm here, it's quite night tonight. I've got a question for you. If you're in the group, you can call in about this question. And I did say I was going to ask the other night, but we had such a night on Tuesday with Mr. Biggs. Big up Biggs. Did you listen to Biggs last night? What a legend. What a ledge. I was asked by Claire over on Instagram. Hi Lee, what's the best thing to use for protecting my non-hardy fuchsia and other plants, bulbs, veg seeds, and hi Lee. Let's see one of them nights tonight, isn't it? Hi Lee, what's the best thing to use for protecting my non-hardy fuchsia and other plants, bulbs, veg seeds from frost, snow, winter? Thanks. That's from Claire. Tell me what you do to protect your plants over the winter. I'd love to hear from you. I know that Suggs will probably say he doesn't need to because it's too warm where he is. But Robert might say that up in the country that they call Scotland, it's a lot colder. The country they call. What do you do to protect your plants? Now, for me, I said if you really want to protect them, then a fleece would be a good idea. If they're in pots, then obviously if you've got a greenhouse, bring them in a little bit. For me, I don't do a lot of protecting on my plants. My plants don't seem to have an issue. For some reason, can't get on tonight on the video screen. Let me have a little. Try and click on it again, Ian. It should be open. It should be open tonight. The studio is open. Might have been because I was sharing the screen earlier. I'm not sure. Rob says, my wife's sister in Wiltshire usually gets more snow than we do. Oh. Well, I take it back then. I'm sorry, Rob. I'm sorry. But if you protect your plants, I'd love to know from you what you protect them with. Like I say, I don't really protect my plants. The reason that I can still carry on growing is because I've got a veggie pod. And if you're a general listener of the show, you'll know that this is probably the first year I've really gone into winter growing stuff. Which is exciting. Not a few beds. Some of them I have closed down. But because the veggie pod has got, hey guys, I got a veggie pod. Because it's got a cover over it, sort of protects it. It's almost got its own little mini fleece over it anyway. So that's pretty good for me. I'm all right, mate. I'm all right. But if you do protect your plants, I'd love to hear from you tonight. What would you do? Help clear out a little bit more and give a little bit more detail than me just saying get a decent fleece. The reason I say get a decent one is because you can get really cheap ones, but they always rip. I have had, so here's me backtracking. I have used it before. It's always ripped because I got the cheapest stuff. That was a problem with that. That's a bit of a problem. So there's a question that we can answer. That said, it's been proper rainy today. I saw Ian earlier mentioning Ian's who's trying to get on right now but can't get on tonight. He said, lockdown. Oh, yeah. I forgot. Ian's in lockdown, isn't he? He's in lockdown. Won't lock me up. Well, we locked you up. He's in lockdown. Won't lock me up. Whoa, Mr. Suggett. Richard Suggett.
Hey, hang on. I'm just trying to silence you on the other one. Hang on. There we go. That's better.
You know when Suggett's out and about, when he's not in the podding shed, guys. Look at him.
I can hear you. Use my webcam for once.
It looks like you're calling us from inside a prison cell.
Yeah, I'm under weird light and I'm using a webcam.
There is quite a delay. It's like you're in Australia.
There's quite a huge delay.
Well, you say that, you answered that literally instantly after I said it. How are you, man? You all right?
I'm good. Yourself?
Yeah, good, dude. We're having a quiet night tonight, man, on the show.
Yeah, it looks a bit quiet. But you had a question about protecting plants.
Yes, I did.
All right. Well, at the weekend, funnily enough, I put some of my more tender plants, my banana plant and my peach tree, into the greenhouse to protect them over the winter.
Wow, that is it. Like the banana ones are important to do because I used to have a banana plant and didn't do that.
There you go. I mean, some of the bananas we grow in this country are actually quite hardy, but they need to get quite big before they become hardy, is what I've learned with them. But I just find moving them in the greenhouse just guarantees it.
What if you haven't got a greenhouse?
You can get some like mesh. What's it called? Enviromesh. Yeah. Looks like a net curtain almost type thing. Wrap that round. Stuff it with straw if it gets really cold as well, and that's normally enough to protect them.
What time depending on the I'm sorry, mate. There's more flies in here. What time of year do you usually take that off?
Well, I would say end of March, beginning of April. But the best thing to do is just look around at nature and see when trees are starting to sprout into life. And don't forget to get them used to the cold temperatures. So, you know, if you went outside, you're nice and warm, and then you suddenly went outside and it's cold, you wouldn't like it much. But if you were nice and warm and you were gradually used to being cold, that's more than likely. So what I like to do, or what the general rule is, you keep it under protection overnight and you move it out during the day, so from a greenhouse outside,
Yep.
And then each night just leave it a little bit later and later on until it's ready to go.
Got you.
But I find that a bit of a faff, in all honesty. So what I actually do, admittedly, I got it quite mild where I am. I've got my greenhouse, and then I've got a couple of cold frames. Now the cold frame is a bit colder than the greenhouse, so it'll go in there for a week, and then it go into the other cold frame, which doesn't have a top on it, which gets even
Okay.
colder. But you just gradually get it used to that colder temperature.
Good point. You don't want to, like I say, you don't want to scare it.
Yeah, you don't want to put it into shock.
Yeah, that's the word. Shock is the word I was looking for.
Shock. Good word. Good word.
Cheers for that, mate. Thanks very much.
That's all right. That's all right.
Suggs, what do you think about my dilemma that I feel like I've got? I don't know if you caught the start of the show tonight, but I was talking about this school gardening thing, and about my dilemma about not being another program.
Well, you mean let's dig out some flesh on this a bit more. You don't want it to be another program, or
Yeah, well, basically, like the good old Mr. Essex allotment, Alex, sent me something about trees. We didn't really look into it in too much detail. We should have, but it was a gardening program that they do to help teachers and schools. So it was advice and basically everything around it to get kids gardening, which is great.
Yeah.
But there's also a lot of them about, and the reason they do work in their small amounts, maybe thousands of amounts, but as an entirety over the whole of the primary school system, it's not widely known because you have to search out them sort of things.
Yeah, I think you've hit the problem on the head. Is that the schools have to search them out. I think if you're going to set your program apart, sorry.
There's so much choice. That's the thing. Like, there's so much being thrown at them.
Yeah, but I think if you set your program apart, is you going to the schools or your program going to the schools and saying, "Look, we're here. We've got everything you need to know, or where to find these grants, or whatever, in one place. Let's chat."
Yeah, it's a good point. It's a good point. Like I said, like to put together the program itself is really easy. It's just not wanting to be another one that has to be searched out for schools and stuff. I don't know if
Yeah, I mean, I think that what I know of this program as well, with conversations we've had with Mark, is that it's designed with the school in mind. So
Yeah.
most of these other programs, they haven't looked at the problems that schools have, such as no one being there over winter, or how to make it engaging with the kids.
Uh-huh.
I think that's something that you're doing slightly different, is that you've looked at the problems, you've heard the problems, and you're working with that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I just spent such a long time on it today that I've drove myself a little bit. Well, especially when you're doing it on your own, it's good to bounce ideas about and put these things out there to see what comes back and see what people say.
Yeah. I mean, that's the important thing, is getting feedback from everyone.
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, you got a load of gardeners who are coming together on this little project. So it's tried and tested in the field. You just need to get it into a school and try and test it in a school.
Yeah, it's got to happen, isn't it? I've had quite a few schools already ask me about it, which is it's not necessarily a problem. It's a great thing to have, but I was only thinking about getting out to about 10 schools next year, but now I've had more than 10, which is also me thinking let's rush into it. But I must remember to not rush into it.
Yeah, you gotta ease yourself into it and make sure, or more importantly, I guess, check that the system that you've devised works.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing, isn't it?
Yeah. What do they call it? Research and development.
Yeah,
R&D.
we've got a research and development year coming up.
Yeah.
Unless you've got a spare 8.5 million hanging around, have you? Or...
I might have it down the back of a sofa.
Yeah, you're not the first person to say that. What you been up to, man? What's been going down?
Oh, we've travelled up north today to have a look at a vehicle. Staying in an Airbnb at the moment, and then tomorrow heading back down south.
Oh, lovely, mate. Lovely.
That's about it, really.
What's your Airbnb like? Is it good?
Interesting, I think, is the word to say.
Oh, that good is it? Oh,
I've got Mr. Vobes just there.
oh, there he is. Here he is. Look. What a start. Look, it's just for you tonight, Vobes.
You up,
Just
sorry?
for you. Did this just for you tonight.
Garden Vobes, that way.
Yeah, I'm calling myself the Garden Vobes.
Oh, fair enough. Thank you very much. Sorry about our
Like you-
light and lack of colour.
Yeah, I
We're
said,
in,
like you're in a prison
we're
cell.
in a very strange place.
Phobesy, when's your garden project going to start?
Oh, well, we're launching nationwide from the 31st of October. And every park, Victorian Park with trellis, we will be there digging it up and putting in a block of flats.
There you go, mate.
is the
Helping
plan.
the world.
And I will be, of course, it's starting at Halloween, so I should be dressed up as Uncle Fester.
Phobes, are you? Of course. I thought you were already ready.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty there.
He's had his haircut.
Phobes, are you doing a Halloween show?
No, because everybody else is doing one.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I thought, well, with everybody else doing one, I could have the day off.
Well, I think sometimes we're on the same time as you, so I need to call into your show one time and link. You know. Crossover.
Quick advert now for Daddy's Sauce, available in 3 different colours: brown, slightly greener, and mould.
Well, sums up where you are. Thanks, mate. Have a great time. Look forward to seeing your new van. See you later. See you later, Rich.
Take care.
Oh dear, he makes me laugh. I think that's we're due an ad break, aren't we? I'm really enjoying these like little free flowing adverts. So thanks for watching. I hope you're enjoying tonight's show. It's pretty good, isn't it? Well, hopefully. I quickly want to say thanks to our sponsors, flymo.com/UK. If you're like me right now and you've got a load of leaves, they're not even my leaves, they're from next door neighbour's garden, right? Unbelievable. But if you've got loads of leaves in your garden, then you should get yourself a Power Vac 3000. That sounds powerful. Power Vac 3000. It's a proper awesome leaf sucker upper. That's not actually, surprisingly, that's not the name for it, but it sucks leaves. It's absolutely pucker. It's did I say it was pucker? It's an amazing product, and it's from Flymo. Go check it out on flymo.com/UK. If you spend over 45 quid on there, you get a free delivery, which is great. As I've said before, I love their products. Quality, affordable, just a great brand to work with. Thank you very much to them for sponsoring the show. Also, as you well know, the How to Get Kids Garden book is available, ho ho ho, right now. That's me saying it's Christmas coming. So if you know me, if you're a friend, you know what you're going to get for Christmas. If not, then head to amazon.co.uk, check it out, and you could be making, ready for next year, a pallet allotment. I love this idea because what we do is we plant up between the pallets, stop those weeds from coming through. It's a great and easy one to get. Look at that. Get the kids gardening. Go check it out. I love this book. I'll talk about it a lot, I know, but to have all my ideas in one book, I feel really proud. So please do go check it out. It's an awesome thing to have. If you want this book but in audio form and be part of an awesome club, then you need Garden Club, GDN Club, with me, Skinny Jean Gardener. It's so awesome. I'm too excited. I'm so excited about it. You can go and check it out right now at skinnyjeangardener.co.uk/GDN. I'll put a link in the comments right there. It's got podcasts, videos, it's got community hubs. It's just a great way to get you garden in 2021. There's content already being put up there right now. Every week you get a weekly exclusive podcast. You get a weekly video. Did you get a video weekly? Monthly vlog, thank you. And just so much content on there. It's great. I don't know, I've not sold it great there, but we'll carry on. Go check it out right now on the website. It's $39.99 a month, which not a monthly. It's not a month. It's a year. Why do I keep saying a month? It's not. That'd be too expensive. But a year works out at £3.33 a month, doesn't it? So $39.99 a year is how much it costs. So go check it out. If you think it's cool, let me know. If you become a member, I'll find out. But I'd love to see you guys over on there. It's going to be a lot of fun. Also, as always, if you want to sponsor this stream, then you definitely can. There's at least right now 15 people watching. 15! Come watch the stream. Come be part of it. Come be part of the podcast. Oh! Sorry. Sorry. As this sums up tonight's show, doesn't it? I'm just sitting on my phone. How you doing? Welcome back to the second half tonight of the Skinny Jean Gardener show. With me, Lee Connolly. What's going on? Before the break, we got to see Mr. Vobes on the show. And Mr. Suggett up there, which looks like if by saying going up north they mean spending some time locked up, then that's with some daddy sauce, which is just good, I suppose. Then yeah, I believe him. Talking about what you protect your plants with, I don't feel like we're, and also we'll talk about it in a sec. I don't really feel like we're quite at that point yet. I think we're looking, in Essex at least, we're looking a little bit far. A few weeks away until we see a frost. Says the man that about 2-3 weeks ago said I think there might be a frost tonight. What was it? Start of September. Oh, it's chilly. It's chilly. Right. So anyway, if you're protecting your stuff, Dan. Hello, Dan. Good evening to you, my friend. Welcome to the show. I protect my money tray with bubble wrap. Your money tree. So if he has literally he has his notes laid out, and he just puts bubble wrap over them. An issue I've got tonight, team, and I have had all week. There's 2 more. I don't know where they're coming from. It's flies. Now, at this time of year, you wouldn't expect to see too many of them, and there's probably a reason for that. Is because they're all in my studio. If you don't already know, this is actually a studio, but inside a shed. And for some reason, over the past 3 nights, we've took out, dragging you into it, no exaggeration, about 30 flies. And there's more. There's 1, 2. Where are they coming from? It's literally like a fly graveyard around here. I need to get these 2. They're annoying me so much. What a show tonight, guys. I hope this ain't the first time you've watched, because you'll be like, what is going on? Got in. They're really slow, though. Really slow. What is going on? What is happening in here tonight? Did that get them? It definitely stunned them. What a show. Tomorrow night, team, we've got the classic. All I get clicking on a link is error occurred. It isn't your fault. Oh, well, it was... well, thanks very much. I'd expect Ian to usually say it was my fault. Tomorrow, we had a great success. I listened back to this, the Ground Force episode last week with Richard. And if I could do it every week with Richard on the show, it'd be fantastic. Unfortunately, we're not even allowed to be... he's not even allowed to come down here into the studio. Down where I am in Essex, up where I am in Essex. But anyway, we're doing it tomorrow once again. It is up to you what we watch, because we did say that we'd change it this week. So it does. What would you like to watch tomorrow on the show? Just like we did last week with Ground Force. How to say, right? Last week I mentioned this on the episode while we watched Ground Force. The week before we watched an episode of Ground Force. I'm still not over it because I tried editing that one up. Did it go out? I think we're still putting it out, actually. I listened back to it, and some of you can't even hear me. No one mentioned it for 2 hours that you couldn't hear what I was saying. They were just like, yeah, let's watch Ground Force. Great, mate. So what do you want to watch tomorrow, team? What is the thing you want to watch and for us to rate on the show? Call in with your answers on 0742 357 4520. Sean J says, get some Venus Sean J says, get some Venus flytraps. But then again, aren't they houseplants? We're not talking about houseplants. We're not talking about houseplants. Watch an episode of the Victorian Kitchen Garden. July episode is good. I've got it if you want it. Send it to me, Sean. Send me that and we'll watch it. I've never seen it before. Ever. That's what I'm worried about, Dan. That is what I'm genuinely, I should say. That is what I'm worried about. But I don't think, I mean, anything can dig under it. But the shed is on not a concrete base. It's on a hardcore base, which has been vibrated down. That's not what it's called. And then there's no gaps around it. There's no gaps around it. I'll tell you what I'm laughing at in a sec. So I don't think anything can get underneath the shed. Unless there's something under the taxi, but I don't think there is. I'm going to have to look tomorrow. But I'm worried, so I'm going to find something horrendous. It's not good though, is it? These flies have not come into this studio for no reason. There's another one. Oh, I don't believe it. I'm just having oh, this is a joke. I'm just gonna have to take them out as we go along, see if any come back. Hang on. I hope no one likes flies in this show. Oh yeah. What a show. What a show. That was Wednesday's show. Yeah, it's good. Lee just literally spent the whole show. It was supposed to be a serious show about kids gardening, but he literally did a show getting flies. I am worried that there's something. I'm worried that there's going to be like a cat, some bird or something around the back of the shed. I'm gonna have to have a look. I said it yesterday. I'm gonna have to have a little bit of a look. But someone says Not your career dying, is it? No, it's not my career dying, because for that, Sean, I'd have to have one. I'd like to watch Disney building Disney World in Florida, as I was there when it opened. I mean, we could. We could watch that. Yeah, we could watch that. We're not going to. We could watch that. We're not going to. And your other comment, Ian, I'm not mentioning, so stop putting that up there. Yes, tell me what you'd like to watch, team. Tell me what you'd like to watch. I would like to watch a Love Your Garden episode at some point. I'd love to watch what else could we watch? So Victorian Garden. We're definitely going to watch an episode of Victorian Garden tomorrow. Thank you very much to Sean. Did Sean just send me? Yeah, he's just sent me the video, I believe, which thanks very much. So we'll be able to watch that on here. Probably watch. I'd love to watch an old school version of. Thanks very much, Sean. A Garden's World. See what it used to be like. I think that was last week's one, Lee. I say no, it was. And also we need to check out our YouTube channel, which we I think we missed last week, didn't we? Because it went off for so long. Went for so long. I was going to sow some seeds tonight, weren't I? Yeah, I won't be able to do that now. Forgot. It's a very quiet night tonight for a Wednesday. Usually we pick up throughout the week. Mondays are a little bit quiet. Wednesdays usually pick up. Thursdays are always the highlight because people get to watch a program that's not this. I don't know. Maybe. A lot of mice around this autumn. That could be it. Could be mice. Does worry me. I'll let you know tomorrow on Instagram, team, if there is something. But it's not ideal, is it? It's not ideal. Right. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do for the last 40 minutes of the show. This is the first time in the last 6 weeks where I've come on and have burnt myself out an hour and 18 into the show. I don't know why. I did say I felt like that. I think because this has been one of those research days. It's been good. Don't get me wrong. It's been interesting. If you're doing like a day of research, you don't really feel like you're getting anywhere apart from learning stuff, which is pretty handy, I suppose. I do need a cup of tea. That might be the thing I do in the next ad break. 4 minutes in the next ad break to run up to the end garden and get a cup of tea. That will do it for the final half hour, I think. Bill and Ben, the flower pot men for tomorrow, says Dan. Is that Bill and Ben, the flower pot men? Is that a was that actually a was that actually a thing? I'll tell you a story. Actually, thanks for that message, Sean. That can give me something to talk about to the next ad break. How about playing in a children's garden and display it at Chelsea? It's funny, and who really cares on this show? not me. I probably shouldn't be telling you these sort of behind the scenes things, but. So you might or may or you will or may not know that I am the ambassador, which feels like a long time ago since we were last at the show, which actually depresses me a little bit thinking about it, of Malvern Spring Show for the kids' gardens. They do an amazing gardens at the show. And I turned up there. The amazing Chris Collins did it before me. But I turned up and wanted to shake it up. And what I was told was, I was like, okay, what goes on here? Because I wanted to find out what was going down. And they said the kids come along, they get, I don't know how much money they get. I think they get about 200 quid, 250 to create a school garden. And Stuart will know. I don't think Stuart's about tonight, or he'll be gutted. But they create incredible gardens. If you've ever been to Malvern, they create incredible gardens there. You got something there, Sean? Hang on. And I went there and I said, okay, cool. So what do they get? Like, what's the reward at the end of it? And what came out was they get a certificate. Now, I'm a big kid, basically. But all that work, granted, there's so many more benefits in creating that garden for the class. They get to come together as a team. It's teamwork. It's working together. It's design. It's growing. It's all of those things. All the good stuff goes into that the kids get. But for a child, and even for me, you want to be like rewarded. You want something for it, right? You want something for winning, for taking part, for first, second, third. It's funny you say, but how about playing a children's garden? Because I was like, certificate is not enough. It's just not. And I think, is that what they got this year? No, we did get some bits from this year, didn't we? I think I got them some bits. Sorry, I got this year, the year before, I got some bits. Some tools. Because no one else sorted anything out, so I had to sort it out ASAP. And I said to them, what about the winning garden? The whole class, or a select few, not everyone can go, 30 kids get to go to Chelsea. On press day, 30 children get to go to Chelsea. Now that is big. That's exciting. We get a bus, we get a coach, we take them down to Chelsea for the day, bring them back. What a prize. Can't be any other day, Sean. I thought this was amazing. The only issue is that it could not just be instantly signed off. My brilliant idea could not be instantly signed off. I think it had to go quite far up. And basically it come quite far down quicker. And didn't happen. Was not allowed. Which I believe is a shame. Sean says, not on press day, please. I really think it was a shame because I thought it was such a big prize and it's got so much as like, I mean, I hate this part of it, but if you have to try and sell it to some people, like the PR side of it is fantastic. It would look really good. But for them children, imagine the excitement. Imagine the story of in the future of being able to say that when I was at school, we won a gardening show, the kids' gardening show, a show garden, and we got to go to Chelsea. Like I say, didn't happen. It's a shame. It is a shame. Or make it in a wheelbarrow and stand outside the gates. I think that can be done. I think that's a really good idea to do for. I mean, they've got the way in, haven't they? It could be amazing, couldn't it? I just think having something to do with kids at Chelsea is amazing. I'm working Again, I don't. There's no secret. I can't reveal to a secret. I'm working on. Hey guys, find out what I'm up to next week. I'm working on something to do something at Chelsea next year. If Chelsea happens, that is. If it happens, it'd be amazing. I'm working on doing something there around kids, obviously around kids' gardening. But I can't say any more than that. We'll see what happens. But yeah, wheelbarrow. You know, it's the wheelbarrow thing. I actually tried to do in Colchester, in my hometown. I tried to get a wheelbarrow competition. It was supposed to be for this year with the council. We had so many issues about wheelbarrows being dotted around the town with full of plants, with H&S and stuff like that. Didn't happen. I failed at it. We keep on trying. As you're back in the studio, you could show everyone my new intro. I could do. I'm not going to. No, I'm joking. I will do that. Each school looks after the garden section on a pallet, and all the pallets come together to make one garden. I think it's a really good idea. Again, I pitched that to another show, actually, the pallet one. A very early days show. It's only just come about in the last year or so. About getting more schools involved. I can't remember how big the site is at Malvern for their gardens. Maybe 3x3 for their show gardens, which is great. Again, we're sort of circling back to that. What we talked about, having this starter pack for schools. There needs to be a starter pack for show gardens for schools, and a meter squared on a pallet. Something really simple, really easy. Which, in my own honest opinion, is amazing. And by the show should literally go. They should go around to each school in a lorry, pick up the garden, and then take it to the show and put it down there for them. In my own opinion, I think that's what should happen, without a doubt. And imagine, just imagine. See, this is one of the things that really annoys me, is because what people see from that is, well, that's going to cost a lot of money to get a lorry. No one creates content around it. Like filming that, imagine the buzz of what you'll get from that, from all the kids watching their garden go, the journey from one end of the country to another, picking up these gardens as we go along. Doesn't have to be loads, because it should be 10, 15, 10 of the best. I really think that's the thing. I'll have to thank Sue Biggs next time I see her. Wonderful lady. Why are you got to thank her? What are you thanking Sue Biggs for? Why is he thanking Sue Biggs? I see. He's thanking Sue. Sean's thanking Sue Biggs because he doesn't want any kids at Chelsea. Fair enough. Bill and Ben the Flowerpot Men were on a BBC children's program early 90s. Okay, I think I've got a link for it after this. So we'll show a few bits of that for tomorrow. Put a vegetable garden in Trafalgar Square as part of the National Allotments Week. It's a good idea. Don't get me right. There's so many ideas that we could do. That's one for you, Sean. Get that happening, mate. That would be amazing. I was planning to go to Chelsea Garden Show this year. Hopefully see you next year. Well, hopefully, Dan. Although, here you go. Sean says Lee and I get invited to go on press day. So we won't see you, Dan, unfortunately, because we're really big stars. So we probably won't see you because we're VIP. Where's my VIP pass? I actually have got one out there somewhere. Because we're VIPs, but come next May, we probably won't be invited. One thing that that I am excited about, and this is the reason I do want to go to Chelsea next year for the press day, is because I'm planning on doing, I know the BBC do it, but I'm planning on doing a 5-day, maybe we'll stick it to the 4, but it might change by then, a 5-day show like this, talking about different areas of the show, so giving you a bit of behind the scenes of the show, as well as the BBC footage. So if you're up for that, then I'm well excited. Can someone tell me if it's happening? Can someone tell me one of the best things that I'd love to do around Chelsea? Dress all the kids as gnomes and storm the gates with spades and rakes. Not that. Not that. I'd love to get a load of gnomes, right? I'll get a load of gnomes and hide them around Chelsea, because gnomes are actually, I think they're banned, aren't they, from Chelsea? Why are we talking about Chelsea? How are we talking about Chelsea? We get too excited about something that possibly could not happen. Hide them around the showground, see how long they last. Like a garden and Banksy. Right, final ad of the night. I just quickly, actually, before we go on to the fantastic sponsors of this show, just want to say thank you to you, yes, you, for watching the show. Without you guys, I wouldn't be able to make the incredible content that we put out 4 nights a week, Monday to Thursday, 8 till 10. And the best bits are on the podcast. So you guys creating the best bits on the podcast, thank you so much. Couldn't do it without you. Could not do it without you. If you fancy sharing it to your friends and saying, hey, I mean, you might want to keep it to yourself, but ideally you'd say, hey, you should watch this, guys, every Monday to Thursday, 8 till 10. Let them know, or just let them know about the Best Bits podcasts. So thank you very much to you, and thank you very much to our sponsor of the podcast this year, Flymo. Flymo, your life easy. Unfortunately, Vince has been put to bed for the year. He goes to sleep over winter because I don't really cut the grass when it's getting a little bit cold, a little bit frosty. I leave the grass, let it do its thing. Vince has changed my gardening life this year. Vince, if you don't really know, is my robotic lawnmower. He cuts the grass for me, he does all the work, which means I can concentrate on the bigger things, like creating a princess castle this year. You don't have to create a princess castle, but it does mean that you can go and do some more. Potter around while the robotic lawnmower does the work. Go check it out, flymo.com/UK. Now that is a Christmas present. Imagine getting that as a Christmas present. Go check it out anyway, flymo.com/UK. Also, my new book, How to Get Kids Gardening. Let's have a little look. What could we have a look at? This one for next year. If you're gonna grow some veg with the kids, a really simple washing up bowl allotment. Just giving them their own space, something really simple, really easy. It's $9.99 right now on amazon.co.uk. I say now, it's gonna stay like that. Really super ideas in here. This is a great idea for Christmas. Maybe a little Christmas stocking filler. Guy, huh? 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 Go check it out right now. How to Get Kids Gardening with the Skinny Jean Gardener. And also Garden Club, GDN Club. It's available right now. We've just started uploading the brand new podcasts and the videos, the monthly videos that you get in that club. It works out £3.30 a month, £3.33 a month. But it comes in one lump sum, $39.99. Don't know why I had to say it like that. $39.99 a year. There's so much in there to get you gardening, so much advice, tips, and also you get to speak to me direct. You have an instant button to get in contact with me. I'll get back to all your questions instantly. How about it? Go check it out, skinnyjeangardener.co.uk/GDN. I'd love you guys to be part of that club because it's just going to grow and grow and grow and get better and better and better. Just go check it out. Also, if you fancy sponsoring the show and the podcast, then please do. Want to get your brand in front of people, then this is the place to be. Right, should we get back on with the last half hour? I think we should. Go do it, Lee. I think that we should, ladies and gents. Before we get on, I've seen a few people comment. Carry on commenting, because before that, everyone, I want to play you this. Dan's Kitchen Garden Allotments. If you'd like to rip a piece of audio from me singing something and put it on your your YouTube channel, please do. If you're watching on YouTube, do me a favour and subscribe to the channel. It's the first time I've said it in 5-6 weeks. Subscribe to the YouTube channel because we're here every Monday to Thursday, 8 till 10. With zero, there's one fly there. With 0 flies. I was banned for a year, not me personally. I was banned, Mr. SJC. I was banned for a year because I made a Chelsea video about the show with celebrity interviews, and the BBC complained to the RHS. Who would have thought the BBC were keeping an eye on you, Sean? Who would have thought? Dan, if you're going next year, I mean, it's cool to go on press day. Don't get me wrong. I love a bit of press day action because I don't drink champagne, to be fair. I don't drink beer anymore either. It's very much suit and booted. I'm getting my best suit out. If it's happening next year, if it happens, as soon as they drop it, they say it's happening, I'm contacting them. I'm saying, put me first on the list. Put Monty, then Lee. Top 50%ers. So you must have me there. I'm so writing that in the best bit. Top 50% guy percenter. I'm all for research for this show, which means I've already thought about it. Well, I already thought about it. God, I hope they do it. I already thought I'm going to get there, do it, then get back to Colchester to do this show. Well, we could do it. Probably if we do it in London, probably get a better internet signal. So there we go. Plan in May, team. Plan in May. No gold jacket. That's only for special occasions, peeps. It's only for special occasions. 20 minutes left of tonight's show. Let's make the last 20 minutes amazing by getting you guys to call in on 0742 357 4520. I'd love to hear from you. What are you up to this weekend? What are you doing? But first, let's watch Bill and Ben. Oh, yeah. I mean, we weren't going there, were we? But as no one's calling him, and I've never seen Bill and Ben, then, yeah, why not? Why not, guys? Let's check it out. I can't remember it. I don't even think I watched it. Oh, that's Garden Club. If anyone missed it earlier, we did a little plug for Garden Club. That's how it looks on the computer, not on the phone where it's meant to be used. Might as well say that. Weekend Breakfast podcast, videos, community hub, Ask Me, instant access. There's a digital and audio book. Schools, right. Free for school teachers. If you're a school teacher, get in touch.
Clear blue
Am I going to get done?
99%
Hang on, wait.
accurate
Whoa. Hold on. Hold your horses. Try and put an advert on my show. Go on then, play. Play your little advert. 2 adverts now, so all right. Bin and Ben, the Flower Pot Men, cabbages. Okay. Oh, that's a good one. I'll already feed it. Right, here we go. What's going on? Bye-bye, AdSense. Said the Bye-bye. Right, okay, right, let's have a look at this. What is this? Am I going to get done for the music? Can't do the music, can I?
Bill and Ben.
That's all I'm going to put in. Right, let's get through this bit because here we go. Is this it? How old is this? This ain't 1990s, is it? How old is this? God knows. Danielle Saint Marie has put it up. She's got more subscribers than me, and she's putting up old episodes of Bill and Ben. 403,000 views.
And down at the bottom of the garden was a place where the man who worked in the garden left his things while he went into the house to have his dinner. One day, when he'd gone into the house to have his dinner, he left behind his little trowel, his big watering can,
1952 this came out apparently.
a string of onions, and a whole lot of cabbages and sprouts he'd been cutting that morning. And there were the flower pots, as they always were. 2 middle-sized ones, 2 little ones, and 2 great big ones.
What is going on here? I don't think I've ever watched Bill and Ben. Who has come up? Oh, I've just seen the Bill and Ben I've seen before. It's very similar to this, but in colour.
And just behind the big flower pots was a little weed.
That looks like a sunflower to me, not a weed, but go on.
And there they all were, lying quietly in the warm sunshine. The little weed looked all about her, and when she saw that everything was quiet, she knocked gently on one of the big flower pots and said, "Weed! Weed!" Then,
how is that moving? How is that moving? That the sunflower, but we're calling it a weed. How is he?
Then the first flower pot man knew it was time to pop up. He leaned over and said,
Where's he from? Where's he from? It's like when you do an impression of like, oh yeah, I speak French. Yeah, hello.
which was the flower pot way of saying, "Hello, little weed, I'm the first flower pot man to pop up." The little weed laughed. Then she knocked gently on the other big...
Got a job for you. It's an acting role. It's for kids. It's a kids program. And what part am I going to be? You're going to be the weed. Oh, mini lines. Oh, it's very involved. It's very involved.
Big flower pot. Weed, weed. But there was no answer.
Oh.
Come on,
Little
Ben.
weed knocked
Come on,
again.
Ben.
But there was still no answer, and the other little flower pot man didn't come up. Then the first flower pot man leaned over to see why his friend didn't come up, but there was nobody there.
Oh.
Are they making this story up as they go along? Just go for it, team. Just do what you want.
Then he asked the little weed if she'd seen him.
Weed. Oh.
Why can't they talk normally? What? Why? Why can a weed say weed, but this potted man can't even speak proper? I just remember Bill and Ben when I finished schools. Oh, hang on a second. Hello?
Oh, hi.
Hello.
I've got some breaking news for you just in.
Yeah, go on.
The RHS have announced that Chelsea Flower Show 2021 will go ahead.
Yes, mate. Hang on, Sean. Got something for us, mate, for when we go. Wait there. Oh. It's one of them shows tonight. And on, wait there. We've got a little present for you. I'll send it in the post. Well, I won't send it in the post. I'll give it to you when I see you next.
Bring out the flies.
Here we go. Yeah, sure. Here you go, mate. I'll
There
bring
you
these
go.
little champagne glass. You bring the champagne, mate. I'll bring the glasses.
I will read you out the press release. A site plan for the 2021 show has been revealed. The new layout will. This is why I'm pleased I'm going on the first day. The new layout will require queuing for the marquee and an extra day of events to spread the crowd, which is usually a 250,000 over 5 days. So it looks like it's going to be an extra day.
Oh.
Capacity in the marquees will be reduced, and there will be a reduction in the numbers of visitors to the overall show. The exact figures are yet to be worked out.
Did this just come out? When did they announce this?
October the 2nd.
Yeah, for a while. Breaking
news. After consultation with the government, the local authorities, the emergency service, the RHS understands tightened restrictions will be in place in the coming weeks and into 2021, but is still looking ahead positively as the government has exemptions for some venues, including outdoor events. But what if your outdoor event has got a tent? Then you're indoors.
Is it ventilated? I think they get away with it. There's something
Layout
about.
will be adjusted. Hold on, I'm finished. Layouts will be adjusted to minimize crowding and encourage socially distanced queuing and one-way systems, particularly for covered structures, entrances, exits, toilets, and catering. There will be extra cleaning, hand sanitizers, and cashless transactions. Well, that's good because we don't pay for anything on the Monday anyway. But for everybody else.
Where do you go?
You've got to be with the right people. I'm just having a look now. All shows for 20. Well, we know about that. RHS Chatsworth, Cardiff, and London shows to 2021 have been cancelled.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah. So
it looks like there's probably only Chelsea going to take part. It doesn't say anything about whether the gardens for this year being transferred over to next year.
I would have thought so, wouldn't you?
I would imagine because there's a lot of money. Let me just read this bit to you. The show gardens for 2021 were, and then there's a big list of them. Plants for some of the gardens, have been redistributed and will need to be resourced in 2021. So therefore, the same people are going to be there, and there's going to be a Facebook garden there.
Yeah,
designed by Joe Perkins.
Yeah, but there was a Facebook garden. Not this year, but the year before. You just wouldn't have known about it.
What's that?
It was sponsored by Facebook, and I got really excited about it. Turns out it was just a normal garden with hints of it. Wasn't quite what I thought.
It's quite funny on the Monday. I remember I bumped into my neighbour, Floella Benjamin, of Play School fame. We used to go to the same co-op, and we for some reason we always used to meet up at the frozen food section. And I said to her, I interviewed her, and I said, "So what's your garden like?" And she said, "It's a wildlife garden." And then after the interview, she admitted, "Yes, it's just full of weeds." I made a video the year that Dermot Gavin was there.
Yeah.
And I made this video on the Monday, interviewed a load of celebrities, got it online by 6 o'clock that night. It was a full 30 minutes.
Yeah.
It got 10,000 views within the first 24 hours.
Wow.
All the comments were things like, "This is much better than the BBC. They just interview all their friends, but you got to the heart of the garden." And then about 3 weeks later, I was coming back from Guildford and I got a phone call from the RHS. And they start the call off by going, "Are you sat down?" So they obviously thought I was going to react. And they said, "Oh, we've had a complaint from the BBC because they are contractually the only ones that are allowed to film there."
Yeah. You're not even allowed to stream there, really.
So I took the video down and left it down for about 2 years. It's back up there now somewhere.
Right.
But I would have been annoyed if they'd done it in the first 24 hours.
Yeah.
But for the fact that it was up there for a while. But this is how backwards the BBC are. If I was in the BBC, I would have engaged with that person and said, "Right, well, you're obviously good. Come on board. We'll give you the red button. You can go off and do that or something."
Give you the red button. That could still happen, mate. So don't take them off too much.
So I was banned for the following year.
Well, I hope for your sake now you've told Dan he can do one because you're too much of a bigger celeb because you go on the Mondays that you definitely get an invite now on Monday.
It's a lot better on a Monday because you've got space to walk around.
Oh, I'm with you.
And that's when you realise, I actually think the show is quite small.
Yeah, it's not massive at all, is it? You can get around it in an hour.
I could go around the show 2 or 3 times by the time the Queen turned up at 3.
In my day.
But I have been on a Thursday. I was also then invited back last year by a lawn mowing company. We won't say the name.
Cheers.
And I went on a Thursday. And after we did our little press thing on one of the gardens there, we were allowed to just go free. And I couldn't get over how manic it was with people. It was literally 20 minutes just to try and get to the toilet. And then you got to the toilet and then there was a queue for about an hour to go in there.
It's pretty heavy, isn't it?
So if I couldn't go on the Monday, I wouldn't bother to go at all.
Well, there you go, everyone. Sean James Cameron.
Burning his bridges with the RHS.
Pretty sure Sue Biggs watched this. She's one of the 3 people that are watching right now. So she'll be pleased with that comment.
It'll be interesting to know if Hampton Court is going to go on, because that ground, I think, is a lot bigger. They've got far more space there.
It is definitely happening.
What, Hampton Court?
Confirmed already. I mean, I don't see if anything changes in the world. Then who knows if anything will happen? But yeah, at the moment.
Although, what is it called these days? Because it's not called the Hampton Court.
It's called the Hampton Court Garden Festival of Lights and Fireworks and some plants too.
The RHS Hampton Court Garden Festival.
It's called a festival, but I did speak to him about this, and I said, look, if you're going to do a festival, then perhaps you should get some more things than just some flags. But I think it could be a good festival. I think that Hampton Court, I know they do their nighttime thing, which very much is like picnic and teas thing. But obviously now we've got COVID, could be different. But they should do like a festival night for young people and have like, I don't know who the cool bands are nowadays. Coldplay or Busted. I don't know. Busted. Yeah, Busted. Yeah, Busted or McFly or a mashup of both of them. And then do that as part of it. I think that, and then that'll make it a festival. Then you can call it a festival.
And then they'll all end up in the lake by 10 o'clock.
Yeah, it's the fun of it. Maybe that should be an event. Well, fingers crossed, mate. I'll see you in May.
So yes, that is a bit of breaking news from 3 weeks ago.
There we go. That's what we're here for. Bringing you all the gardening news as quick as we can.
Here's an idea, although I don't think anybody would be interested. Do a show next week where you look through the nominations for the Garden Media Guild Award.
Do you know where they are? Because I can't seem to find them. Are they up online somewhere?
Apparently, they're on the Facebook page.
Oh, okay. I'll go and check it out on there.
But they are releasing them very slowly on Twitter. But I looked at them. I looked at two of the bloggers, and I thought I've never put myself in for it because I don't think my stuff is that good.
Agreed.
But when I looked at some of the people on the list, there's somebody on there that's got less YouTube subscribers than what you've got, and they've got on the list.
What, for YouTube?
Yeah, for the blogging category, for the best blogger. Steph is on there from Charles Dowdin fame.
Oh, yeah.
Life at Pig Row from the north, they're on there.
Yeah, I like him. Yeah.
And, what's his name? Martin Fish, and he's the one that's only got about 200 YouTube subscribers.
Oh, yeah. He's got some decent videos, but it's an odd world. Maybe it's I don't know. Who knows, mate? Who knows?
Well,
but
maybe I should put my name into the hat.
Maybe you should, mate. I'm done with them at the moment. I'm not really. It's not very healthy for me to be part of them sort of things because I'm too competitive. So, you wouldn't afford it, would you?
I wouldn't have thought that. You know, you start off the summer with a child by you. The child gets a lot of fame. Child disappears.
I don't know what that means, but
and now it's just flies. You can deal with flies.
No, it's just flies. Yeah, exactly. Dude, thanks for calling in.
Well, that's just wasted 20 minutes for you, so you can go over in a bit.
Well, yeah, I just want to catch the last bit of this Bill and Ben thing.
Flop-a-dub-a-dub-dub-dub-dub.
I don't remember this. I don't remember.
Well, no, because you weren't born.
There is a more recent version, but I don't remember. Obviously, I've never seen this one. I thought they spoke as well. Maybe I'm wrong. Obviously, I don't.
No, but apparently they did have a script. So it might sound like they're making it up, but they did have a script. And apparently I saw a program where a child psychologist said the kids did actually understand what the producers meant for them to understand what was going on.
Well,
because it's made for really small kids, you know, flub-a-dub kids.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
You know, it's not made for 16-year-olds.
Well, tomorrow we're going to watch, what is it called?
Victorian Kitchen Garden, which was a TV series filmed in the 80s of a garden in Chiltern Folliat. And they recreated a Victorian kitchen garden. It cost £500,000 to make, something the BBC would never do now. And I had the pleasure of talking to the stars of the show before they died. And actually visited the garden about 2 or 3 years ago, and it's deserted. It's now flat, so it's quite sad to see.
Oh, what? It's not there anymore.
No, it's gone. It's as when they filmed the series, they had to be careful when they filmed it because greenhouses were falling down as they were actually filming it. So they only tidied up what you actually saw on the camera. So if they spun the camera around to the back of the greenhouse, it was like being held up by bits of tape.
Oh my god!
Because there's a possibility it could be coming back on TV. I'm in talks with a production company at the moment because I've interviewed all the cast that are alive. But this is one of the problems. When you become a fan of a show, I've learned so much about the show, about how it was put together and the people, that I think it would spoil the illusion for a lot of people if they were told quite a bit of, you know, like there was one story there, and it could be in tomorrow's episode, where the BBC asked them to grow some pineapples.
Yeah.
So they grew these pineapples, and about 2 weeks before filming, the pineapples just died.
Oh.
So the head gardener sent the boy down to Tesco's, bought a few pineapples, popped them on top of pots, and when the BBC said, "Oh, that's great, can you hold it up to the camera?" And he said, "Oh, well, they're at a delicate stage now. We'd better just leave them there."
I love that.
And it's things like that I've been told that I sort of think, I don't know if I should put it all out there because it'll spoil the illusion for people.
No, that's got a podcast series all over it.
So anyway, time's cracking on.
Yeah, let's get bang on 2 hours tonight. Right, thanks, man, for calling in.
Bye.
See you later, fella. For anyone hoping to catch the end of Bill and Ben,
He looked everywhere for the other flower pot man.
you're going to have to wait until maybe tomorrow. Although we are watching the Victorian Garden tomorrow, guys. So if you're up for that, tune in tomorrow from 8 p.m. and call in. You can call in if you want. Hello, Lisa. Just catching you at the end tonight. Hope you are good as well. Yes, tomorrow night, 8 till 10, we're watching the Victorian Garden live here. We'll be dissecting it for a whole 2 hours. So look, thanks for everyone that's called in tonight, Richard and Sean as well. Breaking news about Chelsea, which is very exciting. My little rant about, not rant, just my dilemma, you could say, about kids gardening. The flies are still, I just caught another one a second ago. Flies are still in the studio. And we also talked about fleece. So it's all going on. And Bill and Ben. You literally couldn't fit more. Oh, and Bug Hotels. You couldn't fit more in one show, could you? See you tomorrow at 8. Facilia. Or Pacilia, if you just read it off there.
Yeah. Oh, I'm on.
Oh, I can't hear you, Anon. Done something wrong with the thing. Anyway, Elephant Poo is what I got.
Good evening, Lee. How are you?
Great, mate. Your signal is always terrible, but I'm good, my friend. Excuse me. You got an allotment? When I go, don't put artificial grass on top of me, all right?
Are you going to get composted, Lee?
Yeah,